Hello girls, it's Thursday! So first off, I wanted to apologise for looking like an absolute tramp in this video. I'm filming it in the 2-hour gap I have between my two shifts at work, so I am utterly exhausted. I'm pretty much ready to die, but I'm going to film this video because it's guilty pleasures and goodness knows I have enough of them. Candice, I'm at the moment stuck between wanting to kill you and thinking that you're my soulmate, because that was the guilty pleasure I was going to speak about. Fanfiction. And I know you said that wasn't your main guilty pleasure. It is kind of for me, just any sort of fanfiction, because where I live and the people that I know, it's not really a common thing for people to like. It's an incredibly geeky and odd thing for people to like reading or to admit to liking. And although that's pretty much exactly who I am, it's still one of those things that I feel a little bit guilty and creepy for admitting that I like to read, despite the fact that I'm obsessed with it. It's even worse at the moment though, because the current pairing that I'm into, again, Slash, I don't understand what it is about Slash that makes it so wonderful to read. Anyway, unicorns. Yeah, I admitted that. If you don't know what unicorns means, just Google it and you will find out exactly how much of a creep I am. But the fact remains, I don't read it like the real people, because it's kind of real people fan fiction, but I don't read it like that. I read it like their characters. And now I'm going to justify this. Is that guilty enough for you? It's ridiculous. Other pairings that I do like Slash that I think you should definitely read, Candice in particular, and everyone else if you are into that sort of thing. Merlin and Arthur. There is one called The Student Prince, and it's the best thing I have ever read. Carry It in My Heart, also for unicorns, is brilliant, 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 and I've read it about twice already. Just, oh god, I don't know why I like it so much, apart from the fact that I do, because I get super obsessed with things and just want more, and that way I can have my happy ending between the two characters. Also, some of it is just brilliantly written, and some of it is really, really hot as well when you read it. It's brilliant. So that was guilty pleasure number 1. Number 2 is chocolate, which I know is really, really obvious, but the amount that I eat is not even funny. I can quite happily get through. You can get the 2 bars, like Galaxy bars. I think you have you must have Galaxy in America and Canada. The Galaxy bars are like this big, and I can get through 2 quite happily. I'm not actually much of a Cadbury's fan. Kind of feel like a bad English person saying that, but I prefer Galaxy. And like Minstrels and Revels, and I can just eat bags and bags and bags of them all in one sitting and feel vaguely full afterwards, and then get terrible feelings of guilt because I've just eaten like 5 normal people's worth of chocolate in the space of an hour, and all my exercise will have just gone out the window, but I enjoy it and it tastes so yummy. On a similar note, Nutella out of the jar. Love it. That's a really guilty pleasure, especially when my mum walks in and catches me eating Nutella out of the jar. Even worse when she walks in and catches me reading fanfiction, because it's always at the really awkward bits when you don't want them to walk in. When my flatmates walk in at that point, you have to quickly change tabs, and it's like, no, I'm just on Facebook constantly. So girls, that was a brief insight into just how terrible of a person I really am, and for that I apologise, and I apologise for being so terrible. And subscribers, please tell us your guilty pleasures so that I can feel less guilty about mine. Anyway, I'm going to probably go and sleep now before I have to go back to work again, which is what I've been doing with my life recently, which is why I haven't been very active and inputting into what we're doing for weeks, so which I apologise. And I'm rambling again, for God's sake. Sarah Michelle, I'll see you tomorrow.